Another episode of Game Informer Super Replay of Bloodborne. I'm Andrew Reiner. As always, we got Marcus Stewart here. Hello, sir.
This is my Bloodborne dance.
I thought you were getting into my words, and I was like, I'm in his soul. And looking a little shocked by that comment is Dan Tech.
I don't know if I'm shocked. A little surprised, perhaps. Hey, everybody. What's up? Welcome back to Super Replay.
And this is episode 7. Thank you, gentlemen, for not doing a Super Replay episode last week because I was out. So we're continuing our journey.
Oh, yeah, we'd never do that.
No. You know how much you care about this, how invested you are in the story.
Hey.
Oh, my God.
Where are we now? What's happening?
You know, if I could answer either of those questions, I would. We did a lot of... we got some work done last episode. So we are in the Nightmare Realm. Okay, so we are going after... Oh, my God. We're going after some really nasty folks in the realm of the mind. We found a weird dude wearing a helmet. We clicked on it, and all of a sudden we're in some very strange, very violent, very dangerous place.
Speaking of dangerous, Dan and Reiner, apparently you guys are either invisible or frozen on the
I
stream.
am invisible. I am here waving at you.
Oh, boy.
No clothing on, so just, you know,
I was hoping
keep that
we
in
wouldn't have
check.
this
Just
problem
know
again.
to pull off this trick, I cannot
Yeah.
be wearing my shirt.
Just a sec.
Yeah, I'm fine. But you guys less so. So this is my show now, until things get fixed.
We may
You
have
did
to...
your dance, and it froze us.
Oh, that's what they didn't tell you about dancing.
Whoa.
You guys were so
Were you
shocked.
snapping your
"Yeah."
fingers with that?
With my fingers?
What does that snapping sound? Where's it coming from?
It's me.
Yeah.
I'm snapping.
Okay, I just asked that.
You said with my fingers, like that's a weird.
Oh yeah, well, you
way
can
to
snap your lips or something.
That's a smack. That's different.
All right.
I'm trying to
Schooled
snap
me-
you guys
schooled
back
me
into
on the snap.
existence.
Yeah,
Kind of do like
Dan's
a.
working on it. We're paused. I think I'm back.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Let's see.
This is such a weird thing to handle. All right. Let's hope it stays that way, but let us know if if anything happens.
Let's see. Waiting for stream to catch up a little bit. I'm snapping. Reiner, you're back. Dan,
look at me.
you're frozen still, but Reiner,
What?
you're fine.
No.
Oh, now you're back. There you go, Dan.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we did it.
Yes.
So wave our hands in the air just to make sure, wave them like you just don't care. And if you like living in Yarnum, let me hear you say, oh yeah. That's what they say.
Yarnum is a rough place to live. I can say. Anyway.
Oh yeah, the mean streets of Yarnum. You don't want to. They probably got some nice clubs though.
Oh, the best.
Yeah.
We should be
So-
back.
About. Ooh, I sounded very Minnesotan at the end there. About 5 hours ago, I got my second Moderna shot right here, and I'm doing okay. For about 20 minutes, it felt like someone was holding a blowtorch right up to my arm. It didn't hurt; it was just really warm, and then it went away, and now I'm perfectly fine.
Nice. I'm hoping when I get mine, it has like the same effect that like Bane's Venom has in Batman, where I just instantly just get swole as soon as they pull it out my arm.
Like, just like weightlifter body physique, and you walk out of there like a new man.
Yeah, like as soon as they stick it in, I'm just like, "Argh!" And they're just like, whoa, that's a new one.
Should we put that as a side effect or a perk?
Like we need you to take your car over here, sir. We
Yeah.
gotta talk to you.
Protects against COVID, get swole. 1 in a million chance.
You know? I think
How swole are you under those robes?
I'm
Yeah,
not even.
you see his roll. He's got to be pretty fit.
I'm not even sure if this is like the right direction to go. I don't remember where we left off last week. I played so much. Between last week and this week was like a full playthrough and then some of Returnal. So my mind is not here right now, but I'm trying to get it back.
Okay, well we'll guide you. We got we're here.
You're
We
gonna
got
guide
chat.
me.
Yeah, chat's here too.
All right,
always
all right.
helpful.
That's true.
How you doing, chat? Everyone's talking about their second shots.
All right, I think we were actually in the right place, and we're now going to the wrong place. So this is interesting. Oh. Oh my.
That was interesting too. Just flame breath.
Yeah, that's, you know, I'm starting to get used to
Oh.
it. Like, I close my eyes and I see flames and giant monsters coming after me.
Yeah, we can literally witness Dan trying to like transition from Returnal to Bloodborne.
It's
before our eyes.
really hard to do that, actually. Trust me.
Should we super replay Returnal after this?
If you want.
Let's see, Aaron Gutches
Dude,
says,
you gave that game a 9.5 and you're just
I
like,
know.
whatever,
Well,
that
hey,
game.
I'll tell. Can we have someone else on the sticks for that?
Why?
I feel like it's stress test every week, except that I'm the only one playing.
Yeah.
That was the old GI show stress test.
Well, you shouldn't say this is like the best game ever and then give Returnal a 9.5 then.
It is really,
Sure,
really
damn
good. It's really great.
Snap for me, Marcus. Snap. Bam.
You gotta do that sassy sound like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah. Bam. Got him.
We need
Wait, does
Bloodborne.
Returnal wouldn't qualify for Super Replay though, right?
You know, we can do whatever we want.
Okay.
But you gotta tell Microsoft and Sony to release the new console like now, and then it'll be last gen.
Do people want more Super Replay? Is there? Or do you want Classic Replay? Do you want a specific game for Super Replay? Let us know. Classic Replay will return at some point when we get our new office all set up and COVID's gone and yada yada. But yeah, more Super Replay. People say yes, but let us know what would be fun.
I mean, of course the people here want more Super Replay. I will be curious to see what kind of stuff they would want. That it does.
Deadly Premonition, the first game mentioned.
There it is. There it is.
Rings of Terror realm. Rings of
the Ring Terror's Realm. That
the
Ring
Ring
game.
Terror's realm.
Remember that
Ring
bad
Terror's Realm?
game based on the Ring, the movie? That terrible game based on it.
That was like on Wii.
I think so. Yeah. Or was it iToy? It's either Wii or like PlayStation iToy. It was like somewhere around there. It was not good apparently.
And we got 2 for Deadly Premonition, 1 for Res Evil. We're not doing Final Fantasy VII, I'll tell you that.
Speed run.
We'd love to have Tim back on for Res Evil, but I don't think he can do that.
Can we bring back Replay Real Life?
Oh, well, eventually. Right?
Can do Bloodborne in real
after
life?
the pandemic, yeah.
Like, Dan, can you just reenact Bloodborne in real life best as you can?
I would be happy to. With you, Marcus.
Okay, cool. I'll be like, I mean, I guess you don't really have a sidekick in this game. Like, I don't know who would I be? Which Bloodborne character is most like me?
You can be the doll, Marcus. No problem.
Sweet.
I'll level up at you.
Okay. Oh, you okay? Yeah. Stand in front of me for like 5 minutes, just staring at me. Okay. Ratchet and Clank series would be
scared.
fun.
Ratchet and Clank. Ooh, that's sort of like relevant too now, right?
I'd like to play that.
Super relevant. Yeah, we could do the remake on PS4.
Did you guys like
going
that
on
movie?
here?
I don't know
What's going on here?
I don't know what's going on here, Reiner. I'm just hitting things.
Just getting in cages. Oh my god, that's like I've been playing Demon Souls on PS5, and I was like, oh, there's cages just like that. In that
They
one
do.
zone.
They do.
Didn't
do
realize
that.
they use this again.
Oh, look it! It's another shortcut. Okay, cool. That's good.
Cool.
That's
Speaking of
progress.
cool, do you want to see some new toys I got?
Yeah.
So I'm celebrating getting my second COVID-19 vaccination, and I bought some toys. So speaking of cool, I got a toy of Cool.
Quill? Who's that?
Well, he's the I Have Spoken guy from The Mandalorian.
Oh, I don't think I ever knew his name until now.
Kuiil.
Does he talk? Does he have a button that says I have spoken?
No.
I have spoken.
And then I got 6 toys to show. I'll just show these 2 right now. And then I got also from Mandalorian, Bo-Katan. If you saw Battlestar Galactica,
Oh, yeah.
Mando.
awesome in that, and she's awesome in Mando. So yeah, I got those.
Did you get Sasha Banks?
Not yet. She's not out yet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's next series. I think she has a figure coming.
Okay. Cool. That was a surprise when I saw that episode. I had no idea that she was involved in that show. It's like, is that Sasha Banks?
Yeah, we
would
did
you
a Psychonaut
say-
Super Replay. One of the best written games ever.
Wow.
One of the most clever games ever. Narratively, just about the human brain, and yeah, Tim Schafer is a genius. Difficult game, not the best in terms of how it holds up platforming wise, but you can watch that Super Replay now. Back catalog of episodes from maybe 7-8 years ago.
I hear a baby.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that yours, Dan? Is there one in your house?
Yeah,
You want to say?
Back in college, there were a few accidents. All right.
All right, well, you go to those clubs in Bloodborne. That's
right.
One thing leads to another. It
Let's
happens.
just say I'm still finding out things about myself today.
I'm going to say Enigmatic XO Bioshock 1 Super Replay.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
I
see,
kind of like
we're
that.
all kind of like, ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So
Such a
where
great
are
game.
we right now?
We are in Nightmare, and it's about to get interesting, okay? Observe.
It's about to get dangerous.
Yeah.
You got your notepad, buddy?
Yeah, we got a. I don't know if you need a Let's Go Dan Chan if you're about to face something
Well,
really bad.
We should not abandon
Ugh. That would hurt your neck.
just no one can stop
Or would that straighten it out? Like if you got in an accident or something?
It's like a weird dog cone, but for people.
that's the next thing they do to like keep us safe from COVID, is we start wearing those. All right, I guess we're into the fight. This is an unconventional gimmicky boss fight with both like a part where you have to like chase this dude down and a traditional segment. So
Okay.
he can run around. He's gonna set traps on us and lots of enemies. He can also teleport through
terrible.
mirrors,
Flashbacks to Assassin's Creed.
and he can do that.
Oh,
which really
yeah.
hurts.
Can you shoot him? Like, would the bullets reach him while he's running?
Yeah, I don't have since I'm using the two-handed, I can't swing the gun. I can't shoot the gun at the same time.
Oh, gotcha. He's got the old tentacle arms, like his.
He sets traps for you, and this boss can surprisingly give a lot of people a lot of trouble, but he's widely considered like a sort of a gimmicky boss. But there's some like variables that can go wrong during this fight.
Yeah. I like how the skeletons move. They almost look like they're on strings, like marionettes.
They are indeed meant to be that puppetry. This is Miyazaki and FromSoftware love playing up on archetypal, and then like making them their own. So like you have the classic puppeteer stereotype boss,
Sure.
Yeah.
What's
Rocky-
up, Crater Gaming? Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Crater.
Hi,
Rocky
Crater.
in chat says this fight is so dumb. LOL.
Some people have said that. I don't really agree with that. I think it's an interesting mix-up. I think if you want the more hardcore fights, we have those waiting for us in the DLC.
I liked his dumb laugh. It's like a Maximilian Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh kind of vibe going on there.
It sort of shows us that not every boss is a hardcore giant beast thing, and yet, this is sort of just a more cerebral boss, like Psycho Mantis or something. Where we have to, like, find our way through this maze to get to the boss.
There's
It's
a climbing
creepy.
wall. Little
It's
mini
atmosphere.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I
See how
bought it.
high you can get on there. Okay.
Oh man, what if he made that like if he had like a Bloodborne world and you had that climbing wall for people to?
I would definitely go to a Bloodborne theme park.
Would it be like a Halloween Horror Nights thing where you just have employees running around like pretending to attack people, like they're dressed up like the villagers with the pitchforks and stuff?
The one time I was supposed to go to a Halloween Horror Nights that I really wanted to go to, it was canceled by a tornado. Figures.
That would have made it scarier.
Hey.
They changed the theme to Twister last minute. It make you feel better, Dan? I've lived in Florida my whole life and I've never been to Horror Nights.
Sinful. I'm so
It
jelly.
is.
Have they ever written a movie about like one of those experiences, horror experiences, yet there's actually a real killer? Even
I've
though
always-
they're posing as a fake killer, like oh my god, your brain kind of melts just thinking about it, right?
Yeah, I've always thought that, literally since like they introduced Horror Nights. It's like, yeah, couldn't somebody, like, if someone was really an axe murderer, you would never know.
Right.
Because like I've heard they get, I guess it depends on the year and the theme, but I hear the performance can get pretty extreme, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, extreme haunts? That's a whole another topic. Those are
But yeah,
super weird, where you have to sign like the waiver and like
Wait, what?
nothing.
Is that a real? You in some kind of fight club?
No.
Society
Within haunted house
Haunted
culture,
houses?
within haunted house culture, there's a whole like new level of it that's been getting bigger, which is like known as the extreme haunt, which is where you like sign a big waiver and they can touch you and do a lot of other things that you can't do in a traditional haunted house.
Oh.
That's,
Look this up.
That seems like just a step below, like, hey, we're just gonna put you inside of an actual maximum security prison.
There
and
is
whatever happens.
I mean, there are extreme haunts too that like revel in that kind of thing. That sort of the big thrill seekers go for.
Googling extreme haunt and damned act.
Yeah, don't Google that.
It's like, hey, we got this, like, we got
It brought up your Visage review.
Really? That's a good review. That's a good game. I forget what
Extreme
I'm supposed to do.
haunts,
I drop
here we
down
go.
here.
Anyway, CSL
Oh,
3.
gosh.
Did you find some? Is there any in Minnesota that you guys can go to?
I don't think there's any in Minnesota.
The heck?
It's a real thing. It's a subculture of the haunted house culture. Don't ask me how I know this.
Oh yeah, there's a lot you can go to. The victim experience.
I don't want to know what it's like to be a victim.
Not many people do. but-
Apparently they do. They're selling tickets for it.
It's for
Weird.
it's for the segment that are like that complain that like oh, haunted houses aren't scary. So
I need actual murder to happen to me. How am I supposed to feel
It's
like my life
dinner
is on the
parties,
line?
yeah,
like those murder mystery dinner parties. Those are fun.
it attempts to add stakes to the experience. You know what I mean?
I am going on in July to a murder mystery thing downtown Minneapolis. Just that's outside that you solve a mystery.
Ooh,
It's like the pandemic version of it. Let's see what it's called.
Again, I feel like you could easily do the thing of like, what if they just have you solve an actual murder mystery? Like, you would never know.
that'd be kind of weird. You'd know because somebody would get a hold of that and it'd be in the papers.
Well, I'm saying, like, what if the organizer was like a rogue, like, detective or cop and has like a bunch of files for these cold cases, and it was like, I bet I could make a buck with this. I'm gonna turn these into weird, like, experiences under the guise of like, no, these are fake murder mysteries, but they're totally real.
Clued Up Games. It's a murder mystery, throughout Minneapolis. You go from location to location. It's like a 4-mile walk kind of experience. You gotta piece it together.
Oh God, they put some nasty. There's some nasty creatures out here.
Yeah,
I don't
Dusty
remember
Gray
this part of
Fox.
the fight at all.
Dusty Gray Fox in chat asks, have you Minneapolis GI people been to the haunted basement at the soap factory? I think I went for the first time in 2011. You had to sign a waiver, and they can touch you a lot.
You do have, for all the extreme haunts, you do have to sign waivers.
The soap factory. Apparently, he says, it sounds like it's closed down. The building.
I never even heard of a
haunted.
haunted. I never heard of a haunted soap factory here, but
You know, I'm really curious. Like once we get out of this pandemic, what's left and what's not, and
seriously,
yeah.
It's like coming out of a Fallout vault. I'm just looking around.
no, it really is.
What's still standing? Now I just see a climbing wall. Reiner's ruined that particular part.
Did he ruin it,
Oh, I see.
or did he make it awesome?
Tell you, man, Bloodborne, either theme park or at the very least, that would be a great Halloween Horror Nights theme. Because like they've done like Stranger Things and all the other kind of like American Horror Story. Like, why not? I don't think they've ever done like a. Well, I think they did Resident Evil one year, unless I'm making it up. But I think it was based more on the
think you're
movie
right.
version.
Yeah, I think there was a Res Evil one. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I'm surprised they haven't done just more horror games like Silent Hill or Dead Space or something. I guess Dead Space would probably be pretty hard, but Bloodborne, perfect for that.
Ben Castle says this Super Replay has made me go back and watch the playthrough of Dark Souls 1 with Dan and Tim. Honestly, one of my absolute favorite pieces Game Informer has put out there. Aw,
It's
Good job,
this
Dan.
was a good one.
It was a good one. It was a really
Tim is
Good
such
times.
a talent on the mic.
That was a lot of fun. Don't
Yeah.
forget to check out our Dark Souls 3 playthrough with passing the sticks, too. That one was also a lot of fun.
Yeah, you don't need to watch that.
Doug, it was great, Ryder. Come on.
Whenever I'm on the sticks, just know great things happen.
It was good. It was great. I think, you know, Dark Souls Pass the Sticks comes with its own separate flavor, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Is that the subtitle of the next game? Dark Souls Pass the Sticks?
I think it's just Elden Ring, but...
Oh, gotcha. It's coming out tomorrow, I heard.
Iron Door Key. Alright, good.
Oh, there you go. That was kind of hidden.
Yeah, you know, that's the whole point. This whole fight, like I said, is like a... It's kind of like a... Again, it's more of a cerebral combat thing. This last part of the fight, though, is more dangerous. Traditional.
See, guys, you know, I like a good deep cut, a good 90s deep cut, so that whole foggy area, and I want to know if chat remembers this, but it reminds me of the episode of Power Rangers when the Red Ranger got captured by Goldar, and he was in this foggy room, and he didn't have his morphers, so he had to, like, roll around on the foggy floor to hide from Goldar, and Goldar's, like, stabbing the ground with his sword, trying to find him, as, like, Jason is trying to find his morpher so that he could fight him head on. I remember that, like, being the most, like, edge of my seat thing I'd ever seen at that point as a child of, like, don't find him! And that's all I could think about the entire time you're running through that foggy floor. So, chat, I need to know. Does anyone remember that from the original Power Rangers?
That chat is just going to light up.
Maybe that's not the door. You know, it's funny
Just
how
watch it light up.
I don't remember
It was
how to
terrifying.
do this fight. This is exactly how you experience the fight for the first time organically. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have no idea where to go. I have the key, though.
I hear his voice. He sounds like he's really close.
He is close, but we can't get to him. He's behind a gate. We have to, like, fall down into his room.
What do you think he's... What is he actually saying? It sounds like he's just kind of gibberish, but...
He's a dreamer. So...
I mean, aren't we all?
Yeah, we are. But in the context of Bloodborne, you know, they've sort of escaped into nightmare.
Let's see.
All right, people are remembering, Marcus. I'm really surprised.
I don't know why. That was I think that was during the Green Ranger saga, which was a big deal as a kid. Like, that was like... Like, if you weren't into Power Rangers back then, you were just like, don't even talk to me. Like, what are you doing? That was like, everybody loved Power Rangers. You're one kid that's like, nah, it's not that cool. It's like, well, you're not that cool.
Wow. Friendships made and lost via the Rangers.
Especially when you're playing and, you know, you're deciding who's going to be which one and everyone's fighting over the same color.
All right, as Dan's looking, I'm going to show you more toys.
I am looking.
Then I got these. They're like retro-style Mandalorian toys.
That's cool. I didn't know they were making those.
So I got that one, and then I got, you know, a little man.
Reiner, do you have, like, the life-size Baby Yoda? Seems like you would have that.
I don't. My daughter really hates him.
What?
Yeah, it's become a thing where I have a stuffed version of him, and she'll hide it. She'll put it, like, in my underwear drawer, or I'll open up the kitchen trash, and he's in there. Yeah, and she'll leave notes like, I'm missing, and I hate you, and from Grogu, and like, oh yeah, you poop, stuff like that. She puts on these notes.
Why? What doesn't she like about him?
She's a monster. I don't know. How can you hate Grogu?
I think she's the only person on Earth I've heard say anything bad about him. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, anything Star Wars related, she knows it's like my favorite thing. So it's like it's a rift. It's our rift apart.
She's like, I would say she's learned how to spite you.
Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, it's fun. Fun being a dad.
If nothing else, this guy, like, his whispering really close to my ear, some good unintentional ASMR, which I
He's very good at that.
Going for. Yeah. He's trying to lull you to sleep so that he can swoop in and stab you in the heart.
Like a Lost Woods thing going on.
It's not a Lost Woods thing. It's
'Cause there's lights on the climbing wall, lights down here.
I'm just trying to find out where we jump down into his room. It's again, you know, hey, I don't remember. You're getting a full organic replay. A true replay.
Yeah, Crocodile in chat says, so lost, in all caps. And
Marcus, we need a chant for this.
I don't think
boy.
I don't think that's gonna help.
I'm trying to think, like,
Find your way. What's a good one?
what's a chant for, like, when wrestlers get lost trying to get to the ring?
It happens sometimes.
Wait, does it?
Get stuck in the back hallways and
Chris
They're
Jericho
outside.
did it. In WCW, Chris Jericho did, like, a Spinal Tap riff where he got lost on the way to the ring because he was making fun of Goldberg. You're like, let's find the... I guess you're not trying to find an exit. You're trying to find a door to use that key that you found, right?
Not necessarily. There's a place to either we use the key or jump down. I don't remember exactly. I think we jumped down into his room, but I don't know if we used the key to do that.
Okay. I'm hearing top floor in chat.
We're on the top floor. -ish.
up. People are saying up.
Yeah, go higher.
I don't think that's just a call out of the movie Up.
I think
they're
it might
saying
be
go-
because that's a good movie.
go up.
There'll be more tears. People were talking about that.
Yeah.
Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go up. Don't stop going up, Dan. There you go. There's another staircase. Climb it.
We've gone up a lot of staircases.
Climb the ladder. Oh, nice dodge there.
Go up as far as you can, then find a path to the right of a pit.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I just missed that little side alcove. It's hard. It's easy to miss. All right, now we can get killed. So he's just like waiting for us down there to attack.
What was that?
It's like a
Like-
bull.
Is he howling now?
Yeah.
He's actually quite vicious during this phase.
This guy's wacky.
Yeah, he's cool.
Can I be
hang
him?
with
Yeah, can I be
you
that
want.
guy? Dan?
If you want.
Oh, practicing my weird howl. See, like, this seemed like this would be this whole fight would be like a good Bloodborne escape room, right?
Now
like
we get to
going
do it
around
all
a
again.
maze. All right, well, you remember what to do now.
And again, just so you know, like this is you know, hey, we're gonna have mishaps like that. That's part of playing one of these games.
Also, it looked like he killed you with Gohan's Masenko attack from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, something close. Some evil magic, but you know, fairly similar.
It's okay.
And the last toys I got also of retro variety. Got
No.
look at him
Oh, He-Man.
and his best friend. Even though they were like villains or enemies, you know they were hanging out.
That's how it starts, right?
They're
Yeah,
best
they went
friends.
and saw like Ant-Man 2 in theaters together.
It's very specific.
And
Is it though?
I had to get Orko. Look at him.
Oh, I for a split second I thought it was Vivi from Final Fantasy IX. Well, I mean,
He's just adorable. But I also really want to get. They didn't have them, but Scareglow.
Scareglow?
that's
Yeah.
a great name.
Look at him.
That's a great name.
And Manny Faces. That was a classic.
Did you watch the
Anyway, yeah, bought
He-Man
some toys.
reboot? Reiner, did you watch the He-Man reboot?
I
From,
did.
Like, what you think of that?
It was awesome. The one that was what station was that on? But it was
The
really
Cartoon
realistic.
Network?
Yeah, it started out like super violent, like the battle right at the beginning. And I was like, this is great. Yeah, I really liked it. I didn't watch the whole thing though, but I liked the tone they were going for.
For sure, for sure. All right, you got this, Dan. You know what to do now, which is to go up.
Right. When we get to that phase of the fight.
You're gonna go up not only in this level, but just in life once you beat this guy.
Yeah, that sums up FromSoftware games pretty well.
Sure, we break you down so that we can raise you up later. Raise you up.
Uh-oh, now I lost him.
As you once did.
Where'd he go?
He's doing this talking thing. So you know how this the last couple episodes of Super Replay, we've had some spider stuff. Where we're talking about crabs or just like you fighting spiders, Dan. So I had a spider encounter 2 nights ago.
Wait,
Where-
you're in Florida, so this could be crazy.
It was pretty crazy. So I was out riding my bike at night, which I like to do. I like to take my bike out like late at night to just go right around. Sometimes as late as like midnight, just because it's like cool outside and it's quiet because no one's really out in the streets or anything. And I was like ride around for a few miles, so I did this. And so I'm riding down the street, and there's a big tree kind of hanging over the sidewalk, and I'm riding pretty fast. And like I want to say like about a couple feet before I'm about to pass under this branch, I barely catch a big web that has this giant spider like right in the middle, just hanging there. I managed to see it quickly enough to where I could quickly turn and avoid it, so I don't run face first into the spider. So I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy. And I usually do the same route, so I'm like, huh, that's new, and that's giant spider has never been there. But I ride I ride for a couple of more miles, and I'm in this kind of darker area of the street that doesn't have only has like maybe a couple of street lights. And all of a sudden, without warning, I just ride under the street, and I just feel myself hit this giant, thick web, just engulfs me like in the face, my hair, my chest, like, and I don't see it coming at all. Like it's completely invisible, and I ride right through it. And it surprises me so much that I like freak out and I like fall off my bike, like just completely eat it on my bike. Thankfully, nobody was around. Like this was like as soon as I hit the ground and started kind of like doing the body check and like freaking out, doing a dance, because I feel like a thick layer of web all over me. Like it felt like riding into those like Party City cotton webs that you put up. It was that thick, and I'm just
Web, but what about spider?
nothing, thankfully. But I was like, okay, like that web was really thick. There has to be a huge spider attached to that, right? Like
Yeah.
nothing's.
He must have been on his friend's web or something at that time.
His friends with.
So I literally had like a good 5 minutes where I was just like panicking, like checking my hair. Like I was waiting to feel something alive on me. I was like, there's no way there's not something on me. That web was way too thick. I'm like putting it out of my mouth. That's how much of it was on my face. And I was wearing all black, so you can kind of see it really well. And I'm just looking at it like, oh my God, what was that? Like how big was that web?
I
So
would have taken
like,
that shirt off immediately and thrown it away and jumped on it repeatedly to kill the spider. Because what kind of spider would do that? A black widow?
I mean, oh God, I mean, probably. I don't know. The one that I saw before this looked, in the like 2 seconds that I glimpsed it, was like brown looking, but it was like very big. So I don't know what that was supposed to be. So maybe this was the same thing. Squidda Willow says I would have set myself on fire, which honestly, that's kind of what it felt like.
Just to make sure, right? You gotta make sure you
Yeah.
get it.
But yeah, that was terrifying. And I thankfully I wasn't hurt when I fell. Like I kind of like skinned my knee a little bit. But you know, I was fine. The bike had web on it too, so I had to like get that. I was like inspecting the bike to make sure nothing was on it. There was a lake next to me. I should have just jumped in there to kind of like baptize myself of the spider. But yeah, I had to ride back home with the web stuck to me. And then as soon as I got in, just jumped in the shower immediately.
Marcus,
So that-
I don't want to tell you this, but there is a spider on your shoulder right now.
He's just been there for days.
Just waiting for you to see him.
I think it's time. Spiders are known to play the long game. So yeah, that was a
Maybe with the
terrifying
web.
thing that happened.
That is terrifying. I'm glad you weren't hurt. Like not by the spider, obviously. That's probably not going to hurt you, but like by the fall.
Yeah, that could have been your superhero origin story, according to Duke Faison, who's been on every episode of the Super Replay, which is awesome.
That'd be
As have
fun.
I. Duke and I, both on every episode.
Duke and I.
Perfect record.
And Dan, of course.
Yeah.
What about me? What's my record?
Weren't you not on one?
Yeah, Marcus, you weren't on them all.
I crashed on my bike for you people because the reason I wasn't paying attention because I was thinking of like things to say and like witty jokes for the replay and chants that I was like I wasn't focused, and then I ran right into a spider den.
So I got my shot at Walmart,
Nice.
and the lady that gave me the shot was like, 70% of people will have some kind of side effects. Hopefully you don't have a real bad one. If you do, these are things that could happen. And she's like, but you should drink a lot of Gatorade for the electrolytes. And, if I naturally wanted to make a idiocracy joke about it's for the plants, but I didn't, thankfully. And then, afterwards, she's like, yeah, make sure you drink a lot of Gatorade and sit here for 15 minutes before you leave. And I was like, okay. As soon as I got out of there, the clinic, there was a big Gatorade display. Like it's like a deal for the COVID shot. They worked out with Moderna or something.
They know what they're doing.
Get your Gatorade.
That's smart. I'll give him that. That's savvy.
We figured it out. This whole thing.
Yeah, it took an armful of Gatorade though.
What kind? What flavor?
I was pretty nostalgic for the lemon lime. I haven't had this in a long time. Not as good as I remember it, but it's definitely, as it advertises, a thirst quencher. So, stay hydrated if you get your shot, apparently.
You gotta get those electrolytes.
That's the coolest word, by the way.
Yeah, it's
electrolytes.
Yeah, it just sounds like when you say you're putting electrolytes in your body, you just feel empowered. Like, yeah, I am. So fight anything off. It just gives you the energy to, I guess, play sports, basketball, bike riding, surviving crashes because you ran into a stupid spider web, all that good stuff.
Gamer Freak 857 is joining us late, but guess what, Gamer Freak? We had an unfortunate death, and you are kind of seeing the same battle most of the episode again. So, welcome to the beginning.
An unfortunate death? Yes, that's right. Let's just say that. There might be more too. This is Bloodborne after all. But I'm glad y'all are here for it.
Of course. We got you, dog. We're always here for you. What do you need?
Like spiders and webs.
Yeah, do you need a spider? You need to acquire one?
Well, I'm trying to find him again so I can force him into that room to fight him for the last time, but he's not cooperating right now. That's why people hate this fight. You gotta chase this dude around, and then you finally get him to that point, and then maybe he just kills you with some magical Dragon Ball Z balls.
You were just raving about this fight, though.
I think it's different. It's different.
Yeah, after you died, it's a different flavor.
Right, after I died, now it sucks. That's how it goes.
You went from lemon lime to fruit punch.
Yeah, it kind of did. I wouldn't have... Listen. I never said it was lemon lime.
Let's not raise it up to there. What's the white flavor?
Glacier something, right?
Glacial Blast.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
That's next.
I like the blue one.
Again and
what's blue? That one? It's like Blue Thunder. Am I making that up?
I think it sounds right. If it's not real, it should be.
No, there's definitely a blue one. That was.
There's a blue one. I just don't know if it's called that.
I haven't Gatorade in
the 3 for me.
God, I wasted so
Those are the
minutes.
ones that are proven most effective for.
All right, here's the hard part.
COVID. This show is silly.
My brother had a weird phase where he would drink Gatorade as a normal drink, which I've always been against. Cause it's a sports drink. It's loaded with sugar because you're supposed to be sweating it off. But he would drink it with dinner. You have a chicken dinner, and I was like, why? I never wrapped my mind around drinking a sports drink, not doing an activity, I guess.
Yeah, this right here is 110% of what I need my sugar intake in grams. It's 55G.
Yeah, I would tell him that. And granted, we're children, so we can get away with this a little bit better. But it's you don't have much sugars in that, right? You're just downing it and then not doing anything. You're just going to go to bed.
Well, it's 55G total sugars, and then included added sugar, another 55G. 2.5 servings that I've just downed, and I'll probably have another bottle tonight.
This is kind of like Returnal, Dan. You're dodging those elaborate kind of bullet pattern things.
Right.
You got him.
You did.
That's
a victory's a victory.
He's not dead yet. Hold on. He's got one last scream in him.
That scream was amazing.
Indeed.
It's a... I forgot you had a crown.
Yeah, we've been rocking that since an episode at an earlier time that may or may not exist.
Different dimension.
That's right. A different dimensional episode.
Yeah. Alternate timeline.
Yeah, for Gamer Freak, first try, as he says, or she, we don't know.
You know,
whoever they are.
Yeah, I did beat him the first time I tried him. I didn't, the first time I beat him, I didn't even know he had that second move, which is the really dangerous one, obviously. I don't know. It happens, Sometimes fights go well, sometimes they don't go well, but you get back up, and you just keep fighting until you beat them. That's how it works in both Bloodborne and life.
Do you think somewhere on YouTube someone has made an AMV of like this game or any FromSoftware game set to Try Again by Aaliyah?
I mean, if they haven't, they should, right?
It has to be, right?
It's right there. Yeah, it's right there.
I want that. I want the compilation of like Bloodborne. Someone take this super replay and just put that Aaliyah song like first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again, like all that stuff. I want that. That needs to exist. Somebody get on it.
Someone make it for Marcus. And enjoy all those views that you're gonna get.
Yeah, they're gonna be big. I mean, I'll check it out once.
You want to be and then you can maybe sell it as an NFT to somebody.
Oh God.
That's where we're at now
much, man. Yeah,
as a society.
Oh God. All right. Nice checkpoint. We're getting pretty close to the end now of the standard game.
Final stretch.
Yeah. Obviously, there is a very scary DLC that's also that we could also do.
We're doing it.
I didn't see too many comments for it last time I checked. There was only one awesome person who said you should do it. What does chat think?
I don't think you asked them enough.
I did. I asked. Oh my God, the damage output on these disgusting creatures.
Canara in chat says super replay NFTs.
Oh my. No, see, Marcus brought us down that road.
We'll be rich.
What's this?
Let's see, yes. 100% due to DLC.
Def DLC, do it. We need the DLC. It's fantastic. It's a must. This is reading like back of the box quotes, Dan.
All right,
we gotta do it.
All right, well, I'll pick it up. So somebody said that I already had it from like when it didn't carry over with my account, which is interesting.
I like Pablo Castillo's. Not saying that he wanted to do it, says Reiner already said you're doing it. Like that's the only reason why you're gonna do it.
Oh,
Reiner already said it.
Okay, I wasn't
I don't know
aware
why
of
you
that.
wouldn't do it, Dan.
Well, if you thought today's episode took a while, in 1 hour blocks, The Orphan can take a while, and I mean a while. But hey, I'm down for it.
Yeah, Doomslayer says the main game is just a tutorial and that the DLC is the actual game.
Like most FromSoftware games, the DLC is definitely where they put all the best fights for the enthusiasts. That's certain. Not gonna argue that. Whether you want to watch me die on Orphan for hours on end that's your call.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah, sounds like something that would appeal to me.
All right, well, get ready.
What is our death counter at? We're like 30, I think now.
No, we're at 0 because no one's keeping count.
That's true.
No one is keeping count.
No one would ever take the time to do that.
Dan, I'd like to do a new series with you.
Yeah. What is it?
It's a good idea.
Okay.
Where we start with a game, and then we go until you die, and then we switch.
Ooh.
And that's all the further we make it in a game, and then we switch.
I actually kind of like that. That's a weird, cool idea.
And it's called Death's Door. And the door leads to a new game.
Other than like the time it would take to transition from game to game based on the setup, I think that's a super.
Well, you just
cool
have to
idea.
have them set up. You know what I mean? Like you queued up for downloaded onto your system, whatever you're playing.
Right.
At least 5 or 6 in reserve.
I think that idea is actually pretty cool. I don't think anybody's done anything like that.
Yeah, coming soon to Game Informer, Death's Door.
That's a very
Dan Tack.
interesting.
Yes.
Andrew Reiner
I like it.
and Marcus Stewart. I'm adding you, dude. I'm adding you.
All right. See, so would it have to be a Souls game that we're all decently familiar with, so that we all are relatively on the same playing field? Like,
Wait,
Dan,
what?
well, it would have to be a game that we're all decently familiar with, right?
Would
'Cause
it?
Dan, you know all these games inside and out, right?
I mean,
For the most part.
Is that the feeling you're getting from watching this today?
Of course. I was like, well, I mean, like the idea of like I could run into an enemy that I just had no idea about and he just kills me, whereas you knew that guy was going to be there.
Well, I mean, with a series like that, it doesn't have to just be all Souls games, right? It can be a very interesting kind of variety.
It could go anywhere. It could go from Sekiro to Dead Cells to Super Meat Boy. Like,
okay, so they're all going to be really hard games. All right, I get
I was going to say Gone Home.
well, it's about games that kill you,
All right.
and we just keep moving.
What does chat think of this? I'm intrigued. I like it.
All right. We got it. We're locked in. Who's going to be the best? So what are you looking for right now, Dan?
Marcus, you always. I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm looking around. I'm taking note of the environment.
Okay. Getting lay of the land.
Yep, he's mapping it in his brain.
Like before you take a step, observe. It might save your life.
It's a good PSA.
It's kind of like look both ways before crossing the street. It's a good tip, pro tip, life tips with Super Replay.
Yeah.
And when you hear giant trundling noises, something terrifying is probably going to attack you any minute. That's the other tip.
Yeah, I don't like those pigs.
These bloodstone chunks are really good, though. I need those. I can upgrade my weapon. Oh yeah, and the other big life rule. When in doubt, roll.
Up the stairs.
It doesn't matter which direction, just roll. Always be rolling.
That's what Limp Bizkit was saying.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
They were ahead of the curve on that.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. That song was actually about Bloodborne. It was a preview.
There's got to be an AMV of that, right?
Ooh, this is
Bloodborne,
cool.
just with a bunch of rolling set to that song.
Marcus, you got your new channel. Dan and I will do Death Story. You can work on those.
I'm actually...
make Bloodborne AMVs.
I am really intrigued by Death's Door.
What? Why?
It's okay, Marcus, she's evil. Actually, a boss you could fight if you do all the Chalice Dungeon stuff, which, although we will do the DLC, I am not going to go do the jillion Chalice Dungeons required to get down deep.
Yeah, it's like she looked like she was just hanging out. Like she spilled some cranberry juice in her dress and a little mournful about that.
Or maybe it was alluding to something else, Marcus, which you're going to see here. Right? Well, yeah, this would be a perfect way to finish the episode. This is probably a shortcut, right? Just trying to identify where it is. Okay, so we go elevator to elevator. Yep. Observe. You're getting this. Marcus is getting really good at this.
I'm learning.
I think we should get Marcus on the sticks for the next Souls game. He's got it now.
Oh God.
He's got it.
Don't
He's
worry,
got it
Marcus.
down.
If I'm in the rotation, Marcus, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I do play these games. It's just that this one is the only one I've ever finished.
This one's great. This one's great. I also think it's the most accessible of them. Well, I don't know. Yeah, this one is. Not counting DLC. DLC can get pretty nasty in a hurry. As you can see, you got all these different characters here with the dream helmets. We'll just call them that for this replay. The Mensis crowns. And this fight is pretty cool. Enjoy.
Do we get all the umbilical cords yet?
Well, this is going to give us one of them. I don't even think we can get the other one right now. Someone in chat can probably tell us before we do this.
Yeah, we need to know.
Yeah,
We don't actually, Ryan, because if we're doing the DLC, we're not going to be able to do that anyway. Right now. We're missing one. This will give us one cord. We have one cord.
Hold on, what's this baby saying?
You want me to go in here?
Yeah, it's saying come over here.
Let me get some caffeine first.
Baby whisper.
I only got time for 1 or 2 attempts on this, so I'll try to make them good.
Whoa.
This is Murgo's Wet Nurse. This boss has a very cool, like, Dark Realm special ability that's bone-chilling. Look at this. Such a FromSoftware design, right? Like, hey, I've got swords on swords on swords.
That
think-
is super cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember this now.
It's like, yo, I just need a few more swords.
Is there like 6 total, it looks like?
Yeah. So people are saying you can drop into the abandoned workshop to get a cord. Duke Faison says you'll get one here.
Like, we won't get one here, so that puts us up to 2.
Easy one in abandoned old workshop if you want to collect 3.
We'll have to go there then. But I do not consider the umbilical cord to be even... If we're doing the DLC, honestly, the moon boss is, like, so boring.
Yoshi's getting a call out here. I don't understand.
I mean, that was basically Baby Mario we heard earlier.
Gotcha.
This is the Yoshi's Island sequel. Well, I guess we've gotten a few of those. This is the one that we've all really wanted, though.
I mean, she's got a lot more HP than I remember.
Yoshi?
Yeah, Yoshi. You know what game doesn't get enough credit? I want to bring it up on Super Replay, because it needs the plug. Yoshi's Island.
Doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. I mean, I love Yoshi's Island, too, and Well, are you in the camp? Do you consider that a
Yeah, see, this-
mainline Mario game?
Exactly, here's the fight. Is it a Mario game? That's the fight.
Because I do. I mean, it says it in the title, so I've never... Like, I can see why people would disagree, but I've always considered it part of the Mario series, I guess.
Dan
But I guess
Tack, I got a comment for you from Berserker Robot.
Love to hear it.
Is Demon Souls a good Souls game?
Yeah, but it is, you know, very... You could tell there's a lot of experimentation going on there for what would later become awesome things in the series. A lot of the concepts that would make their way into the Souls games later, sort of a testing ground. Not really fully realized concepts, but if you like Souls games, Demon Souls should definitely be on your must-play list. Especially with the remake, if you can get your hands on a PS5.
I like her a lot. Just design.
She's
I
scary.
would get a statue of her.
Like many other FromSoftware bosses, the statue is probably available. It probably is like $1 million.
Yeah, I got that laying around somewhere. I gotta lift some floorboards.
This is like my
Don't
learning,
ask how I got it.
my learning battle. We do have a full playthrough of Demon Souls available on the Game Informer YouTube channel.
And Yoshi's Island as well.
Do we?
Yeah, we did.
Are you serious?
I remember that.
Yeah, Dan Reichert and rotating cast, I think.
That was a big part of that Super Replay, I think, was debating whether or not Yoshi's Island is canon Mario or not.
Yeah.
That's a big part
Reiner,
of
what
most of my life
What do you
discussions.
think?
I don't remember.
You don't remember your stance on Yoshi's Island?
Oh, I don't.
That's good. I like that.
Sure, I guess. They're all so different, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's the same thing of like, do you consider Super Mario Land 3 or like Super Mario Land 3, is that the first Wario game, or is that still part of the Mario canon, even though it's Wario's debut as a playable character?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of the beauty of that series. They keep changing it up, yet it's still kind of the same, right?
Oh, man.
The Yoshi mechanic definitely changes things up, though, in a very dramatic way.
Yeah. More games need the Yoshi mechanic. Like this one.
Yeah.
Throw eggs at
This game
enemies.
definitely needs more Yoshi.
Yeah. If you could
Answered
ride
really well.
those enemies. Like there's like no music or anything. It's just
There is. There's like little... It's barely perceptible, but there's like a little baby song playing, like a lullaby.
Oh, that's what that little jingle is? Okay, I heard it in the background. I didn't know it was like an actual melody.
She would absolutely crush it at a butcher shop or in a farm field. Like,
Yeah, it seems
she's
like
just ready to go.
Yeah, wet nurse seems like the last thing she should be doing, actually, with all those knives.
Well, it depends what you're a wet nurse too, right? Like,
Oh, the mistakes that could happen. Yeah. Disaster on day one.
Yeah, would you hire her as a babysitter, Reiner?
No, no. Some days, maybe. Yeah.
In some respects, she kind of reminds me of the dancer from 3.
Yeah. Dan, you're doing great, man.
I'm really not. I'm low
Not
on
to
HP.
not to jinx you.
And I've been getting hit by everything. Next time, though, I'm like, you know, I'm doing the Souls thing. I'm watching her moveset, which I haven't seen in years. And, trying to find out where the openings are.
I don't think there's going to be a next time. I think you got it.
It's not really a tough fight, but she can kill you pretty easily if you know, walk into her blades.
Yeah, don't do that.
Majestic.
You got
That's not
this.
good.
Hell yeah.
Why is it pink?
She was gonna do a nasty thing, but she died instead.
Good job, Dan. Baby disagrees, but that's okay.
Yeah, this is where things get... well, yeah. I'm not gonna say this is where things get weird. Things have been weird for a while.
Baby should be
right?
thanking us.
And that's what we're gonna go... Yeah,
That's
where-
true. I agree with Reiner.
Doomslayer says, "Damn, Dan is playing good."
Damn, Daniel.
I mean, that was... Yeah, alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you.
Phazon asks, what is a wet nurse? We just saw it.
Yeah, pretty clear, Duke. It was
Yeah.
right there.
It's
That's
really
what all
it's
of them-
really good that we're stopping now, because otherwise we'd be going to finish the game. But we'll have the DLC ready
Okay,
for
and
next
you
week.
need
whoa!
to, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
So as you can see, things are happening here. This is where the canonical end of Bloodborne is, without the DLC. But we're gonna do the DLC, so that'll be next week.
Yeah, you got to download that, buddy.
Yeah, she's pretty calm.
Let me stand close.
Yeah,
She's a doll, Marcus.
not worried about the heat behind her.
She doesn't really care about that. She's a doll. Now,
She's made out of plastic.
it's a shame that we won't get to see the fight that's behind that door over there right now, but you'll get it eventually, and it'll still be awesome.
Okay. Squidawilla points out there must have been a spider in that house.
Yeah.
So the dream is, in fact, you know, as you can see, the dream is crumbling, right? The dream is on fire. It's because the dream
Yeah.
is dying, essentially. You know,
Very poetic.
we're gonna wake up. We want to do that, right? So there's a lot of cool stuff that's gonna happen in the next few episodes. You won't want to miss it.
Yeah, we're really gonna heat things up.
It's true. We are gonna. I guess next episode we will start the DLC, which is, you know, it's a thing.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
been on fire this whole playthrough.
Yeah.
I haven't played the DLC. Well, yeah, for a long time. It's gonna be interesting revisiting some of those old bosses. It's gonna be good.
Well, hey, thanks for everyone that joined us today. It means the world to us. We had a blast reading your comments, especially with the little images of spiders and all that stuff that are appearing now. That's for you, Marcus. Dan, great job on the sticks. Marcus, always there with the notebook. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We'll be back